Complexion. Better. Hey guys, today I'm doing a comparison review of the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge and the original Beauty Blender. Both of these are meant to give your skin a more natural finish and help blend your foundation out. First, here's the Real Techniques sponge. It's a little bigger than the Beauty Blender and has a different shape to it. The flat side is meant to be used under the eyes, while the round side is good for the rest of the face, and the pointed tip is meant for blemishes and small areas. The price is $6.99 at Ulta. Here's the original Beauty Blender. It's a little bit smaller and has a rounded side which is good for all over the face, and the pointed tip is good for under the eyes and small areas. And the price is $20 at Sephora. When I blend my makeup out with a sponge, I like to apply the foundation directly to my skin because if you apply it to the sponge, it absorbs a lot of your product and you get better coverage this way. So after I do that, I'm going to blend out half of my face with the Real Techniques sponge and the other half with the Beauty Blender. Both of these sponges work best when they're damp, so just get them wet under the sink, and then once they're full of water, you squeeze it out with a towel until it's damp and no longer wet. This sponge is definitely more firm than the Beauty Blender, so I make sure to dry this one out a little bit extra because if you don't, it absorbs too much of the foundation and you lose some coverage that way. I actually like to use the flat side all over my face and under my eyes. I just think it's the easiest to work with and it fits perfectly into those areas. The Beauty Blender is less dense, which means it absorbs less water, so it's easier to work with and it's pretty consistent every time. It blends out foundation really nicely, and I like to use the round side for my foundation and the pointed side for my concealer and under my eyes. I like to apply my concealer the same way. I blend it out a little bit with my finger first, and then I'll finish it off with the sponge. That way it takes away any excess product, and the foundation and concealer blend seamlessly. And since the Real Techniques sponge does retain more water, I feel like the Beauty Blender covers my dark circles better because it takes away less of my concealer. In the end, both of these sponges do a good job of giving your skin a natural finish and blending out the foundation. So in that sense, the Real Techniques sponge is a good dupe and it is more affordable. However, I would rather wait until Sephora has a sale or a coupon and repurchase the Beauty Blender. I prefer the Beauty Blender because it's easier to work with and it absorbs less product, which means more coverage and less product waste. Another thing to consider with both of these sponges is that if you take good care of them, you're really going to get your money's worth. You just need to clean them frequently and let them air dry in an open environment, and you should have them for at least 6 months. That's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!